Good afternoon. My name is Keith Dunn, and it's my great honor to serve as the interim president at Millsaps College. I'm really glad to see a packed hall today. This is really great. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the hooding ceremony for our 2024 graduate school graduates from the Else School of Management at Millsaps. So we're glad you're here, and it's my pleasure now to introduce the Reverend Dr. Ricky James to provide the invocation.
Let us pray. Almighty God, you who are the source of wisdom, truth, and strength, we come to give you thanks on this joyous occasion, thanking you for these graduates and the hard work that they have committed to the task of learning, of growing, and now of departing into the work that you have for them. We give you thanks for their faculty, their mentors, those who have poured the knowledge into them that will strengthen them and encourage them in their careers ahead. We also thank you for their family and friends, all those who have gathered here to support them, not just this day, but supporting them over the years to bring them to this moment of celebration. And now, God, we entrust to you all of them, that they would grow not only in their knowledge, but they would grow in their service to this your world. All this we ask in your holy and precious name. Amen. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Millsaps College Yates School of Management graduate hooding ceremony. We thank you all for joining us for the celebration of our graduates today, and we're really excited to have you. For those of you who need a little bit of background on the Yates School of Management, the Millsaps Yates School of Management was actually founded in 1979. Not long after its founding, Charles and Eloise Yates met then President George Harmon. Charles Yates was a successful and outstanding businessman here in Jackson and the chairman of Southland Oil Company. Mr. Yates didn't have the opportunity to complete college himself, as he had to leave when his father passed away and to finish the business that his father had begun. But with his generosity and the college's largest ever donation, Charles and Eloise Yates established the Yates School of Management and the Yates Scholarships. Several of you are the recipients of that ongoing gift today. Today marks the third year of our tradition that we've started with the hooding ceremony. We're here to celebrate you, our graduating Masters of Business Administration, our Masters of Accountancy, and our our Executive MBA class. Since this is our third, this is the first time that we have been able to celebrate the EMBA class in this ceremony, so we're excited to add that to our tradition. Your hard work and dedication is celebrated in a tradition that goes back to the 11th and 12th centuries. The hooding ceremony represents a scholar's transition from student to master or doctor, recognizing the mastery of a specific field of study and your admission to the community of advanced scholars. The academic hood was first worn for practical reasons, to protect scholars in cold, unheated medieval libraries, a problem we don't have today in Mississippi. Thankfully, over time, robes have taken a more symbolic approach, and of course, a more comfortable approach as well. Now, the hood is a symbol of your achievement, designed with colors representing an academic expertise and college affiliation, yours forever, represented by a hood of purple and white. We are here to celebrate other people too. We are here to celebrate your family and your friends. You would not be here if it weren't for them. They have felt your struggle just as you have felt. They are here with you today. We are proud to have Interim President Dr. Keith Dunn with us on this occasion. In addition, thank you to all the staff and faculty of Millsaps College and the Elts School of Management who have made this possible. I always want to give a shout out to those who really made today possible in Naomi Freeman, Chris Riles, Ryan Hart, and Bonnie Dorman. But we want to start this day to give 3 very special awards. One is our Masters of Business Administration Outstanding Award, Outstanding Student Award, our Masters of Accountancy, and our EltsWorks programs. With that, I'm going to invite Guy McLean to present the Masters of Accountancy Outstanding Student Award.
Good afternoon. My name is Guy McLean, and I'm an associate professor of accounting here. I'm also the director of the accounting programs. And it is my pleasure to give the award for the outstanding MAC student. This award is given to the student who displays excellence in scholarship, displays excellence in class preparation. And since it's a graduate award, we typically factor in things like time management and how well they balance the sort of day-to-day life that they have. And this year's recipient has done a great job. Unanimous selection by the faculty. She was the outstanding accounting student last year, so we're very excited that she continued her good work this year and kept the momentum. She was a member of the tennis team. She had a job with a local accounting firm where she did tax work. And probably most important to me, she's also from Baton Rouge, which is my hometown, which probably tied us a little more personally for me than for her. But I am very happy to give this award to Camille Fremo. Thank you for all you've done, and come up and be recognized.
Let me introduce you to Dr. Craig Orgeron. Dr. Orgeron is our Management Information Systems and our AI expert, but he's also our MBA director. I have the honor of presenting, or he has the honor of presenting this year's winner of the Charles H. Sewell Outstanding MBA Award.
Thank you, Dean. I'm Dr. Craig Orgeron. I did not use ChatGPT to write my remarks today. But I do have the very, very distinct pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Charles Sewell Outstanding MBA Award. So I did a little homework, like Professor McLean did, and in speaking with the faculty, it's exceedingly clear that this student has an exceptional blend of both emotional and cognitive intelligence, and it really stood out in both his coursework and as an analyst in our EltsWorks entrepreneurship program. His respect for others is evident in his approach to meetings and interactions. He listened attentively, absorbing information before contributing, a practice that enriches all the discussions that he was in and reflects his profound understanding and remarkable consideration. His dedication is evident not only in his thoughtful engagement with his peers, but also in his meticulous attention to detail. One of the stories I got as I was visiting with faculty recently, after completing his own sections of a pretty crucial presentation, he invested hours in refining the content, ensuring every element was perfect. Moreover, his willingness to expand his expertise beyond his comfort zone highlights his versatile skill set and his proactive approach to professional growth. I've been his professor, and as such, I witnessed his curiosity, his insightful questions, and a pretty remarkable work ethic. Please join me in congratulating Landry Lamont on being selected Outstanding MBA.
I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Penny Prinshaw. Dr. Prinshaw is one of our esteemed professors of marketing and, of course, one of the class favorites. We are, David Culpepper's in the program. He had to be called away with a family issue, but we are very proud to have Dr. Prinshaw present the ElseWorks Analyst Award.
So it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the first of two recipients of this year's ElseWorks Entrepreneurship Service Award. Today we recognize someone who has gone above and beyond in her dedication to entrepreneurship and service. Krista Nicholson is an outstanding leader whose journey began in Tennessee and continued through California before she joined us. She brings a wealth of knowledge and experience from the medical field, along with a deep understanding of teamwork, to every endeavor she undertakes. Krista's co-leadership on the Hanger, Bricks Distillery, and UMMC telehealth teams demonstrates her ability to excel in diverse projects. Krista is known for her meticulous research, which provides the solid foundation upon which her projects are built. Her approach is thoughtful, comprehensive, and always guided by a desire to make a real difference in the world. Her unique blend of skills and her passion have made her a true asset to the ElseWorks Entrepreneurship Program. Today, we celebrate Krista's achievements. Please join me in congratulating Krista Nicholson on this well-deserved honor. Thank you, Krista, for your understanding, for your outstanding service and inspiring dedication. So it's my pleasure to present the next recipient of this year's ElseWorks Entrepreneurship Service Award to an individual who has demonstrated exceptional skill and commitment to ElseWorks. Today we also celebrate Nico Nieto, a dynamic and versatile leader who has left his mark on every team and project he's been involved with. Nico hails from Colombia, South America, and brought his passion for soccer to Millsaps, where he made a name for himself both on and off the field. Nico's expertise in finance and his talent for strategic planning have been instrumental in the success of various projects. As a finance student and a member of the Wilson Lewis Fund, Nico has played a critical role in guiding the Bricks Rum Distillery financial forecasts and valuation. His thoughtful approach and careful consideration of various angles have earned him the respect of his peers. Nico's dedication to his work and his exceptional ability to navigate complex projects have set him apart as a true leader. Please join me in congratulating Nico Nieto on his well-deserved honor. His contributions to entrepreneurship and his commitment to excellence are an inspiration to us all.
I am honored to be able to do this introduction. It's a lot of fun for me, actually. Our speaker today is not only an international man of mystery, but a great friend to the Else School and to many of us. And Paul is a prime example of Millsaps students paying it forward. Paul's professional journey started with his BBA in accounting from Millsaps and an auditing position with Arthur Anderson, right here in Jackson, Mississippi. From Jackson, Paul ventured to the Netherlands, where he spent several years as a partner with Deloitte. Paul joined the corporate intelligence services of Deloitte, where he was the chief risk officer for more than 7 years in Moscow, principally serving Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and Azerbaijan. You might see his even more significance today. From Moscow, Paul served as the chief risk officer for Deloitte, Turkey. While Paul may have been physically far from Millsaps, he was never absent. As you may know, each summer, the ELT School takes our students to England, Italy, Germany, and Ireland. For many years, while he was stationed in Europe and in Russia, Paul took his own time flying to our study abroad locations and spending time with our students. Paul shared his story on navigating life in a global firm in faraway places, but more importantly, Paul served as a mentor and an inspiration to many of the students who had the pleasure of being with him on those trips. Today, Paul is enjoying life stateside with his wife, Julia, also a Millsaps graduate. He is a managing director with Deloitte in Seattle and a member of the Global Independence Team, serving as the regional independence leader for the Asia-Pacific region. We are fortunate that his children and his grandchildren have settled in Amsterdam and right here in Jackson, Mississippi. But from our experience, it wouldn't matter. Paul would have come here anyway for this occasion, because that's who he is. So it is my pleasure to introduce Paul Ogden, and I invite him to pay it forward now to each of you.
Thank you for those kind remarks. Faculty, graduate candidates, your family and guests, it is my privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate not only your academic success, but also the beginning of your new journey. As was mentioned, yes, I am a graduate from here. In fact, just reflecting on it, it was 40 years ago this weekend that I was in the bowl, like it appears with the skies all of you will be tomorrow, graduating from Millsaps. But there was one difference. I only had a cap and a tassel. You are going to have a hood, and that makes you special. But as your journey moves forward from tomorrow, the days, weeks, years beyond, you will be guided by your choices, just as I made choices, your family made choices, the faculty made choices. You will be guided by those choices, your choices of integrity, of ethics, the impact to make, as well as your dreams, your aspirations, your passions. So the hood you will don today is a testament to your resilience, your hard work. It also represents your readiness to make meaningful contributions. And while today's hooding ceremony may symbolize an end to your education at Millsaps, please do not let it be an end to your education. Rather, let it mark the beginning of a new chapter in your journey as you continue to learn throughout your life. As you continue your journey, I urge you to place a high value on integrity and ethics. These are not just admirable qualities, but rather cornerstones of your personal and professional reputation. And in my company, we talk about what we have as assets. It's our clients, as you can imagine. Deloitte is not a factory. So it's our clients, and it's also our people. But our people only have value if they have integrity and ethics backing them up. It involves being honest, transparent, and consistent in all your actions, even when, of course, no one is watching. The true litmus test. Ethics is about doing what is right and fair, treating everyone with respect. And I know there have been moments in my life that I will reflect back on particular moments and will say to myself, I could have done a better job in that particular situation with regard to treating people with respect. It's hard sometimes. It also requires acting responsibly. Your achievements professionally and personally will be recognized and celebrated, but it is your integrity and ethics that will define you and the legacy that you leave behind. Making an impact is about leaving a positive mark through your actions, much like a footprint that you might leave in wet sand as you walk along a beach. It's about using your skills, knowledge, passion to affect change, not just in your life, but in the lives of others. As you progress in your career, think about the legacy you want to leave. Do you want to be remembered for your professional accomplishments or for your contribution to society? Or perhaps for the lives you touched and transformed? Let this vision of your legacy inspire and guide you, whether it's through professional endeavors, volunteering activities, simple acts of kindness. You have the power to make an impact that matters. As we heard, pay it forward. And often it's the smallest actions that have the greatest impact. Now for me, and this is where I admire you, you've pursued your dreams. You're going to get a hood. I didn't. So pursue your dreams, your passions, with vigor, determination. Your dreams reflect your hopes and aspirations. And I would argue the change you wish to see in the world. Don't be afraid to dream big, to challenge the status quo, to tread the path less traveled. Pursuing your dreams may be daunting, and the road to realizing your dreams is often filled with challenges and setbacks. I know there are at least 3 of us here today that, like me, have an Anderson background. And that was a challenge professionally. So the road to realizing your dreams will have those setbacks, but push through those obstacles. Find those stepping stones to how you define success. Remember, and this is from one of the messages that one of my CEOs, David, used to give me. It was, remember that life is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one chance. So pursue those dreams. Believe in yourself, your abilities, your potential. This should form the foundation of every successful and maybe some unsuccessful endeavors that you have. Embrace failure. Do not fear failure, embrace it. It's not a sign of inadequacy. It's evidence that you push your limits. And the limits for one will be different from the limits from another, but push to whatever those limits are for you. There will be time when the journey gets tough, when your dreams seem far-fetched and giving up appears to be an easier option. And we've all been there. In those moments, remember why you started. Hold on to those dreams. Keep pushing forward. your persistence will be rewarded. And it won't be measured by the scale of your actions, but by the depth of the change you inspire among those around you. So make your mark, not just to succeed in your careers, but to make a difference, to inspire, to uplift, and contribute to the greater good. So, like any good speech this time of year, I went looking for quotes, and there's so many. But I landed on one from Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. So graduate candidates, as you continue your journey, let these words of wisdom guide you. Uphold your integrity, practice ethics, make an impact, and above all, pursue your dreams, your passions relentlessly. And do not underestimate your influence on others. You are not just graduate candidates and soon-to-be graduates, but change makers, leaders for tomorrow, persons who will shape the future. Lastly, and I'll close with this, congratulations on your well-deserved success and best wishes for an exciting and continuing journey. Thank you.
It is now my honor to call each of you forward and to present you with your ceremonial hoods. Dr. McLean and Dr. Orgeron are going to help hood you. They are much taller than I am. We're going to go by the order in which they are graduating first. So candidates who graduated or will be graduating effective December of 2023, Alyssa Kaylee Ridley. Chase Christopher Robertson. Katie Ryan Albright. Abby Rose Camp, Masters of Accountancy. Nathan Charles Chilton, MBA. Charlie Robert Ellerly, business. Montrell D'Angelo Felix. Camille Lauve Fremont. David Thompson Hobbs III. Jernisha Simone Hunter. Garima Carbanda. Landry Jules Lemoyne. Kimorla Mouchette. Caleb Andrew Newton. Nicholas Nico Nieto. Mason Elliott Peavy. Brian Joseph Sullivan. Kirtan Udith. Branyan Andrew Bounds. James Price Bryan. Devin Marie Caldwell. Layla Desiree Green. Krista Michelle Nicholson. Mary Cecile Raniger. Bailey Christian Watkins. Ryan Gavin Winston. And now for our candidates for an MBA that have come through our Executive Masters of Business Administration program. Ramona Clay Alexander. Susanna Drew Evans. Jessica Lynn Card. Veronica Patricia Carullo. Sarab Chandra. We would like to invite a special guest to the stage. We would like to invite James Coggin Sr., Millsaps trustee, to present the honor to his grandson, James Anthony Coggin III. James Anthony Coggin III. Cheryl Lynn Duan. Joshua Ian Heatherly. And Dr. Fender is our economics professor and associate dean, and I recommend that you get on the next step up. Oh, yeah. Jonathan Michael Lynch. Zachary Barrett Martella. Duncan Scott McNamee. Tabi Nomazulu Moyo. Janet Arlene Parker. Frederica Siobhan Ties. Big round of applause. And now I want to say something to you. At the end of graduation tomorrow, you will hear from a representative of the Alumni Association of the college regarding what it means to be a Millsaps College graduate and your role in the college's future. But I want to take just a moment to be a little more specific to you, the Elk School graduates. It's always fun to quote Jesse Beeler, you know, you're always one of my guys. But let's clean it up a little bit. Once you're one of us, you're always one of us. And we mean it. One day, in 2 years, 5 years, or 15 years, you will wake up and think, I wish I had Dr. Fender to talk to that decision tree with me. Or if Dr. O were here, he could help us understand what we're going to do with that new AI gadget, or just to geek out. Or maybe you just need some thoughts on launching that new business idea. If only you could talk to Dr. Prinshaw. She's always creative. You need to know you are one of us. Pick up the phone. Call. Come by. We are here. We are here to celebrate your graduations, your weddings, the birth of your children, and of course, your career successes. But with that, know something else. We will call on you too. One day, you will be the Paul Ogden who delivers the address at a hooding ceremony. And one day, you will be that influential leader who will speak to our entrepreneurship classes or travel to our classes in Europe. And yes, one day, some of you will be that Charles Eltz who wants to change the lives of students at this great college that you have gained so much from, and we will answer that call when you are ready to pay it forward. To those who come after you, because you are now and always will be one of us. Congratulations to all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow.